Good Sunday morning, friends and neighbors, and welcome to Real Estate Radio with Kelly Warren and Associates. Friends, this is where the Valley's favorite real estate agent comes to tell you everything you need to know about buying or selling your home. Now, here are your hosts this morning, Kelly Warren and Jim Warren.
Good morning, and welcome to Real Estate Radio with Kelly Warren and Associates, where we are here to talk to you about real estate right here in the Mahoning Valley. I'm Kelly Warren, and I'm in the studio this morning with, as usual, my co-host, Handsome Jim.
Good morning.
You know, you'd be surprised by how many people around town are referring to you as Handsome Jim.
Well, that's good. I need to have some type of reputation other than other ones that I have. So handsome is good.
Do people do it to you?
Not at all.
Really?
Yeah, do people really do it to you?
Yeah. Like, I get Kelly Sold It a lot. Like, people will be like, oh, you're Kelly Sold
Yeah.
It. But now people are coming up to me saying, how's Handsome Jim? And I'm like, oh,
Amazing.
they listen to our program.
That's awesome.
Or word is like, there might be that ripple effect of people who listen telling other people Jim is so handsome that they are now out there. Yes.
Awesome. My reputation precedes me. That's never happened before.
Yeah, it's probably...
That's not true.
It's probably because you shaved that thing off your face. So
Yeah,
then people
yeah.
are like, Handsome Jim.
Well, you know, it was my what do I want to say? So it was my Halloween costume.
But then it wasn't.
Yeah, I really never used it. But it gave me an excuse to grow something on my face. And
Well, you know, this whole month is an excuse for you to grow something on your face.
I know, but I had to get that mustache off it.
I figured you would just start from there and not shave anything further.
Under my beard and mustache, like my skin gets dry and then it gets itchy and I don't like it.
Poor Jim.
So I might go, see how far I can go into November without shaving, but I never last a whole month.
Oh.
So we'll see.
Okay. All right. So what do you think we're doing today, Jim?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, let me tell you.
It always makes me nervous when you start like this.
Before I do, let me get serious for a minute. If you have any real estate needs and you're listening to this program and you're thinking, boy, these people sound interesting, I should trust my biggest asset with them, and you want to buy or sell real estate this year, you can give us a call or a text at 330-717-2689, or you can visit us online at kellysoldit.com.
kellysoldit.com.
And one more thing that I want to make sure that I say today before I forget is that our food drive started this week.
Yay.
So we are the official real estate agents of the Mahoning Valley Phantoms, and they are doing hockey for the homeless. And so they're doing a large food drive that'll support people right here in the valley. Mm-hmm. And so we're partnering up with them on that. You can drop off any non-perishables to our office, which is at 755 Boardman Canfield Road, Suite H1. Bring them in Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We're collecting anything. I would love to fill our sign van, like fill the whole thing up with all kinds of food and just like drive in a truckload of food, you know?
That would be really cool.
That's my secret personal little goal there. So help me fill the truck. Bring in some canned goods, some boxed foods, whatever you've got laying around the house, or make a special little trip to the grocery store. Think of people in need next time you're there.
Non-perishables.
Right.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yes.
Perishables.
Good job.
Nice. I'm getting better at this talking thing.
You are, which leads me into what our topic is today.
No way.
We're going to do a whole show on how Jim speaks. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, man, I was getting real nervous. Like, oh, man.
Well, how that leads in is today, this episode is our 1-year anniversary.
What?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't, for real.
It's in our calendar. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so.
I try not to look at that. It's
Yeah.
overwhelming.
So we've been doing this with you guys for a year, and we've loved it, and we hope that the listeners have loved it too. It's become a fun part of our week.
Yeah.
And so I was going to do a year in review of how things have gone for us. And one of my thoughts is Jim's conversation I wanted to get, and I didn't do it. I wanted to compile, like, you know how when you're watching like your favorite TV show and they have that like recap episode, like all the best scenes. Yeah. So I wanted to like make a montage of all the words that Jim says.
What about our bloopers? We should have
like a bloopers reel. Yeah. But then I didn't do it because then I thought he would probably have some montage of my like his tally marks. So.
Right.
Yeah, I figured.
How about the GIF that Sean made of you? I love that. Then you hate it. Oh, yeah. Me and Sean use it.
I'm sure you do. I'm totally sure
hey,
you do.
did you get that sign? He sends that gift to me.
Fantastic. So some of the things that we have been fortunate enough to talk about and bring to the Valley over the year, I wanted to just hit back on some of these topics. And of course, as usual, we'll talk about our home picks of the week and open things up for our listeners. If you have questions real estate related, as always, you can send them over to us at askkelly@kellysoldit.com.
kellysoldit.com.
Yes. All right.
Oh, speaking of kellysoldit.com.
What?
So I told them last week it's all done and up and running.
Yes, you did.
So I just want to invite everybody back to check out the new website of kellysoldit.com. Really cool. Lots of fun. Neat things going on over there at kellysoldit.com.
Jim has got a major accomplishment there, and he is so proud of it. So if you are web driven, I suppose go ahead and do that. And I think it's very mobile friendly too, right? That was one of the big things with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
More mobile friendly than the last one. That's why I like it.
Okay. So,
but if you have it saved in your browser, you probably go to the old one. So you probably go to kellywarrenassociates.com, which is still our website and still has full access to us. However, if you type in kellysoldit.com, you'll get the new one.
Okay.
Which is neat.
Lovely.
Yeah. So cool. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your show.
Anytime. That's why you're here, handsome Jim. You just take it away.
I get to interrupt.
Yes. The more the merrier.
Awesome. Yeah.
So do you remember our topics over the year?
Not at all. Do you have them all listed?
I do. I keep track of them on one of my Excel spreadsheets on my phone.
Really?
I'm that kind of a nerd.
I just thought that we just came in here and just wung it. Like, what happened this week? Well, guess what? I was driving up in Trumbull County in the middle of the woods, and there was no bathroom. I had to wait 30 minutes to get to a bathroom. That was stressful.
This is the hard parts of Jim's life. It's like other people have real trials and tribulations. And poor Princess Handsome Jim has to wait to go to the restroom.
Now you're letting my real name get out there. Princess.
So over the year.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a particular show that jumps out as a favorite?
Nothing. Really.
Nothing. All right. So some of my favorites.
You have favorites?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I told you, like, my life is wrapped around this radio program. This is what I do. This is the highlight of my week.
I didn't know we had
this
favorites.
And my Celebrate meeting at church.
I would have to think about the favorites throughout the year, man.
Do you remember our visitors, our co-hosts?
I remember when Frankie called.
Oh, that was a good one.
He talked up the whole show.
Yeah.
So I thought, that one was easy. I didn't have to do nothing. I just sat here and someone appreciated me.
It was a great on-the-spot client testimonial. Like, you can't pay for stuff like that when you've got real satisfied customers.
Right.
Yes.
I thought that was cool. But of course I would. So
most of our agents have been in and been guest stars throughout the show. Co-hosts, I guess. We'll call them stars because why not? That sounds good.
Yeah. Our real estate stars.
Yes, our real estate stars have been in and talked to you about various topics. So I really enjoyed that and having them. And we've talked about so much of our inventory, and we've had houses that I've wanted to tell you about that when I'm listing them, I'm like, this is so cool. I can't wait to talk about it on the radio this week. And then with the market being so hot, they sell before we get around to the next radio show. So that happens. One of my favorites was when Mike and Lauren were here and we did our Valley Spotlight TV show on the radio show, and vice versa. If you watch Valley Spotlight, you would have seen a radio episode of that. So that was fun, just having the extra people and the energy here.
They're fun and crazy. So.
Some more of my favorites were the kids. We started with my nephew just because you were out of town one week, and I was like, what am I going to do? Who's going to talk to me? So I had Willie come, and we did a Kids Say the Darndest Thing kind of edition. He wrote out interview questions for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's a good idea.
So he asked me questions, and then we just talked for a while.
This kid, William, thinks all the time. He wants to know how things work. He's always curious. You have a job, you tell him about your job, he will want to know everything about it. Oh, yes.
His brain works different.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. My kids are like, leave me alone, Dad.
Right, I'm going to go play a video game.
Right. No, I don't want to see what you're doing. It's boring. So that's cool with having Willie here because he got to see all this, which is neat. So, cool.
And then throughout the year, we've also followed that up with Emmy and Matt came in one week.
Yes.
And then Handsome Jimmy came in one week.
Wait a minute. Joey hasn't been on. Joey's like the Wahlberg that no one knows about? Like, there's that one Wahlberg from.
So we've got
there's
one
Marky
more kid
Mark
that
and
sometime
Donnie.
this year we'll bring into you guys.
If he lets us.
And Joey's good with the headphones. That's like part of his natural look. So I think he needs to be on the radio.
Maybe. We'll see.
We're going to have to do like a superhero homes edition or something, because that's up Joey's alley.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Joey's not really like Joey doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care that he hasn't been on the radio and everybody else has.
Yeah.
It's just not his forte, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
His personality, Okay, so what else? What other funds?
Well, those are kind of like the people that we've been through. So
those are your favorite people.
Yeah. Well, they became favorite episodes because they were with people that we enjoyed hanging out with,
Okay.
Then I really liked our episode on the investing. I want to bring more of those.
Oh,
around.
that was okay.
And David Thomas is one of our agents who hasn't been here yet, and I'd like to bring him in on that.
Yeah, and he does a lot of investing.
Yes, I think he'd be good for that. So that's something that we'll look forward to in the coming months, doing a couple of episodes on that. And if you're listening, if you have suggestions for us, things that we could make future episodes out of, or things that you would like to hear more of or hear again, please send that email to askkelly@kellysolda.com.
Yep.
Let us know what your thoughts are, and we'll make sure that we get those in for you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So we talked about what is a realtor. Like, people don't always know, what do we do? Who are we? What do we stand for?
Not all real estate
what's the
agents
job?
are realtors.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we talked about that. And then we had another episode early on where we talked about why use a realtor. And then we had another episode where we talked about how to become a realtor. So I feel like we've covered all the bases.
All realtor stuff, check.
Yes, realtor stuff, check. But I wanted to hit back on the become a realtor, because this is a time of year when we see some turnover for some reason in the industry, always in the winter.
I know why.
Why?
Because the dues are due.
The dues are due in December and January. Yes. Okay. So those who haven't been making a wonderful career out of it, I suppose, get out of it this time of year so that they don't have to repay their dues. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Because dues can be pricey.
They're $500, $600.
$700.
If you're selling houses,
Yeah.
that's not, it's just the cost of doing business.
Right.
If you're not having sales, then it is a big expense.
It could be a lot of money on your family if you don't have it. So
right.
That's the big thing.
So, but I would say that this is also a good time for new people to get into the industry. So if you've been thinking about selling real estate and you're interested in what we do and you'd like to hear more about that, we are hiring. So I like to throw that out there and let you know that if you've ever been considering a career in real estate, give us a call, 330-717-2689. Or you can check out Jim's new website. I believe there's a little careers tab.
There is. I made sure of it.
So there you go. You can go to kellysolda.com for more information about becoming a real estate agent, or why use a real estate agent, or what is a real estate agent. We've got all of it.
So funny.
There goes the again.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
No, it's okay. When you start laughing, you start getting carried away. It's funny to me.
Okay. Fantastic.
So, what were some of, I can't think of any of my favorite ones. Like,
really?
Yeah. I don't know. I think the ones where we joke a lot and we have fun are my favorites. Like when we go back and forth and
I like the serious ones better. I feel like we are not accomplishing anything and we're just talking. Like I don't know who wants to listen to us just talk for a half an hour.
Everybody.
So I feel like the ones that are full of content are better.
No. You know what? Me and my brother, when we were little, we'd just sit around and BS, and we would laugh and laugh and laugh, and it was the best.
When I have to sit and listen to you guys talk, and you think you're entertaining, I don't know that I agree all of the time. So I don't know how much people... So, okay, there's another question for our listeners. Go ahead, help us out here. Chime in, ask Kelly at kellysolda.com. Do you want to hear more episodes of content, or do you want to hear more of Handsome Jim bantering randomly? Right,
because I am handsome. So they should get to hear that.
Yes. I thought the GM episode with Mike Klein, Mike joined us as a real estate agent at the beginning of the year, having lost his job at one of the GM affiliate companies. And Mike's doing fantastic. He's sold dozens of houses already. He has 15 or so active listings on the market. He's working with multifamily. He's working with agent clientele. Like, He's got a great book of business right now. He's good with the clients. He's good with overcoming objections.
Yeah.
We're glad to have him as part of our team. And all of that came about in his world because of the Lordstown shutdown.
Right.
So he came in and did a nice episode with us on that.
I'm a big believer that God puts you where he wants you.
Sure.
If God wanted him in a GM plant, he'd still be there. There's
Right.
nothing that any man can do to stop that. And God doesn't want that for him. God wants him with us for some reason. So he's
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah, Mike's a big believer in that too. He's a
Thank
good
God
Christian.
for it. Yeah. Thank God for it every day.
Yeah, so I thought that GM issue, though, where we were talking about, the points of did we think it would reopen and would the building be used for other things
and all
all
that's
that. It
still,
was a real, and it's still very relevant for our valley.
Right. I mean, what's going on over in Lordstown is very relevant for our valley.
Of course.
It affects all of us one way or another. And there's a lot of things going on, and we'll just have to wait and see with time what it does and what happens to, all of us.
What's kind of cool, though, is the market in Lordstown hasn't slowed down. We've sold several houses over there. They're still selling. The one on Linstown Line Road, so that was our most recent one.
Yeah.
It was only on the market for maybe 30 days before it got an offer. It's sold for a good list price, a good asking price. Like, we're having no problems turning that market around.
Yeah, there are so many businesses coming into Lordstown right now.
That's true.
It's crazy.
That's true.
Like, you would be surprised the projects that are going on all in the Mahoning Valley right now, which is blowing my mind. I've never seen this kind of investment into the valley ever in what's going on. And I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
it is pretty cool.
Yep.
So I also liked our episode where we did the school report cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? Why'd you like that one?
Well, I think that the schools so very much impact the housing values, your neighborhoods, why you would pay more for a house in one area than in another neighborhood or another part of town is largely because of the schools.
Right. Exactly.
So, and even if you don't have kids in schools, the tax values and the property values are highly affected by the schools.
Right.
So, those things go hand in hand. So I thought that was pretty eye-opening seeing where some of our schools ranked.
Why the values of one home in similar homes across the area are different values. That makes sense.
I'd say our most popular episodes with our listeners have been about the home remodeling tips and home improvement tips and things like that. Those are the ones where we get the most emails like, should I do this? Or what if I do that?
Oh, really?
Or I'm thinking about selling in 5 years. Should I remodel my bathroom now? Yeah, those are the ones. So listeners, maybe I think as, not everybody's in the market to buy and sell a house every day, but everybody's living in a house. So I think those are the ones maybe most relevant to the listeners.
Right.
All right. So I guess we'll take our break. And then when we come back, we'll jump into our home picks of the week. And then I'm going to grill Jim on a few things and see if he remembers. So it's my favorite thing to do is just put him on the spot.
Boy, babe.
All right. So if you have any real estate related questions, you're thinking about buying or selling a home, or you know somebody who is, you want to give us a call or a text at 330-717-2689 or visit us online at Jim's New and Improved, kellysoldit.com. Welcome back to Real Estate Radio with Kelly Warren Associates. I shouted that. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I was really excited to bring you back here. It was such a long break.
That was so funny.
Okay, so we are going to jump into our home picks of the week.
Everybody just turned down their radios.
I know. They're like, what is she doing? All right, handsome Jim, I'm going to let you go first. What do you got over there?
All right, so my first pick of the week, this house is cool. We were in it this week. We had a broker's
let me
open.
tell you, we've talked about this house before.
Okay.
But Jim hadn't seen it before.
Right.
So this week we went there. We did a broker's open. It was wildly successful. Most of the agents in our offices came. We had lunch there. It was a beautiful home, beautiful morning. And Jim's like, I want to talk about that house.
I'd like to talk about things that I've been in. It makes it more enjoyable for me.
Yes, and it's a beautiful home. There's
a
lot to talk about.
Very beautiful
Okay,
home.
so give it to him.
Okay, so this address is 1515 Pimlico Drive in Austintown.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in that neighborhood that's buried right on the corner of New Road and 46. And this house, so let me tell you guys, I was in this house. It was awesome.
Right.
I totally want to move into this house. Like it was really cool.
Can I just say, It's an amazing house, and
My family's too big.
well, not too big. Your family's too dirty.
Oh.
This is a very
Insult me on the radio, why don't you, you jerk?
Right, they're my family too. We got kids and messy fingers and cereal spills and stinky tennis shoes, you know? Like, this house was clean and pristine and white and contemporary and, you know.
That's probably why I liked it.
Yeah.
Is I felt clean in it.
Yes.
Instead of at home where Matt comes up to me and hugs me with
Cheetos.
Count Chocolate all over his face.
All right, go on.
Like, thanks, 10-year-old.
Tell him
Still
about
love
Pimlico.
him. Still, it's worth it. Okay, so the house was amazing. So you walk into the foyer, and to your right, they have the office, and it opens into the sitting area, I guess you would call it. Or no, it opened into the dining room.
Yes.
And then to the left of the dining room was the sitting area, which all was open into the kitchen. So this was all super fancy, no matter like where you were or what you were doing. So I really liked it. The back porch, I fell in love with.
Yes.
They have the palm trees back there, which was
very
so
Floridian vibe at the house.
Yes, exactly.
Like
so,
all windows, you could see right out it, everything like so white and bright and clean.
Yeah. So it was really cool. And I absolutely loved like the little bar nook in the living room. That was cool. That was super fancy.
And their furniture and decor just goes right with it. Like our sellers have some good taste.
I know.
I'm not able to pull that off like some people are.
Right. So
I loved the master bath.
Oh, the master bath was really
That was
good.
one of my favorites.
Really? So what did you like about it?
Just the expansiveness of it.
Yeah.
And the openness, like in the middle, there was like room to move around.
Exactly.
It wasn't like clustered together.
Yeah. So I really liked it too. I thought it was beautiful, and the way that the tub sat there, I thought was really pretty too. But then, so this is a ranch home, like it's a beautiful ranch.
Split bedroom ranch. So master suite one side.
Yeah.
Bedrooms on the other side.
Right. And it's a 4-bedroom home, which was really cool. So then the best part was the basement.
I was waiting for you to get there.
Oh, the basement. I would live there.
Yeah.
I could live in that basement.
A little bit of a different feel from the rest of the house, which is cool, you know.
Yeah.
More cozy, a little more sports oriented. It's the place that you'd hang out.
Exactly. It's where the family would be.
Yeah.
So that's what I really liked about it. So it was a cool house.
Full kitchen down in the basement too.
Yeah. The main
and
kitchen,
a full gym. The gym was huge.
Yeah, and the main kitchen was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it was a very cool house. I liked it a lot.
Okay, so that's 1515 Pimlico, and how much can they buy it for?
$385.
And you better move quick because from that open house day, we have an interested party. So I'm waiting to hear if we're going to have an offer on this soon.
So it's, you better call KellySoldIt.com.
Okay, call KellySoldIt.com.
Just pick up your phone and start typing.
You know what? It'll actually come to us, so it's cool. Phones work that way these days.
That's true. That's so funny. I'm going to dial it on my rotary phone. All right, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. You know what? We just listed this brand new on the market, and this is something that the market needs. 16949 Heiser Road in Berlin. So Western Reserve Schools. This is one of those houses that people are always asking about, always wanting, because it's a 5-bedroom on 5 acres with, 6 stall barn.
Okay.
With an attached shed, and a 54-inch, riding deck mower comes with it. What?
No,
sorry.
I was just catching it. I'm starting to see when it happens, so I'm starting to learn this.
It's my pause. It's my transition.
Right. Just keep talking.
4-car garage plus the barn. I can't stand him, people. It's a split level home, 2.5 baths, all of that. Guess how much?
I would guess $499.
$280.
Are you nuts?
Yes. You can get 2 of them for the price you said.
That's crazy.
So this is for under $300 in that area with 5 acres, and for it being a real horse property.
Right.
People love this. So there you go, people. It's here. It's on the market. It will not last long. Again, it's at 16949 Heiser Road. Beautiful area. I don't think you'll see it too long. So if you want to see it,
That's awesome.
better call 330-717-2689.
Or call KellySoldIt.com. I'm going to start saying that. Just call it.
All right, give me your
Just
next
yell
one
out
quicker.
like you're driving down the street. KellySold.com. Poof, we appear. Kel shows up sitting in the passenger seat.
The genie lamp.
So funny. Okay, so the last one is 3963 Fairway Drive in Canfield. We might have talked about this one last week. I'm not sure, but I grabbed it.
We'll breeze through it. I like that.
So it's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath.
Okay.
It's the backyard's the golf course.
No, the golf course is on the other side of the street, but
That's
it is
what I
that
meant.
neighborhood. Tippecanoe
That's what I
Country
meant.
Club is right there.
Yeah, so it's right across the street from the golf course.
Right. Easy
It's a
access,
very
great
pretty
location.
neighborhood.
Yes.
So beautiful home. Like I said, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths. Is that like a bathroom in each bedroom?
No.
Like, is that how that works?
Upstairs, so bedroom to bathroom ratio. Master bedroom has a full bath.
Okay.
The other 3 bedrooms share the hallway bath upstairs.
Okay.
The first floor has a den, office, such room with French doors with a full bath,
Ooh,
and
nice.
that could be a first floor bedroom if somebody needed it.
Yeah.
And then there's a half bath on the first floor.
Okay.
So there's your 4.
I thought it was more fun my way. Just throw
You're like,
bathroom.
everybody you get a bathroom, you get a bathroom.
Yeah, we just Oprah'd the bathrooms. This house is only listed at $325.
Which for that area and for that size, how many square feet is that?
Canfield's, whoa, it's 3,100 square
Yeah.
feet. That's huge.
Yeah, and big rooms. The formal dining room is huge. You could probably have a 10-person table in there.
Well,
the formal living room, the living room is huge.
Well, and then there's a list of like 30 rooms here. Living room, family room, eat-in kitchen, dining room, master bedroom,
First floor
bedroom.
laundry, updated kitchen, high-end stuff throughout. You know, it's got the Hunter Douglas blinds throughout and all that kind of stuff, and full basement. So
Cool.
You definitely want to check that one out. Listed at how much?
$325.
And that's Canfield Schools, easy access to everywhere. So one more I'm going to throw at you real quick.
Oh, you brought a 4th?
Yes, just because this is a coming soon. This is going on the market like now, like any day, not yet. 4438 Heck Road in Columbiana.
Yeah.
So it's a sprawling ranch, huge ranch, 5 to 6 bedrooms.
How many square feet? 5 to 6 bedrooms? Never mind. It's got to be like
Ranch, yeah,
forever.
Huge. Okay, so what it is one side is living room, eat-in kitchen, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, all that. And then where the door is that would go down to the basement, you can go down or you can open up the next door and you go into a whole nother house.
That's awesome.
So it's a mother-in-law suite, but it's huge. So you've got bedroom 5 and 6 over there. You have another living room, kitchen, dining room, first floor laundry on that side, another full bath on that side.
That's cool.
Full walkout basement. Both the main part of the house and the mother-in-law house both have French doors that open up to a shared deck. The mother-in-law side has a 2-car attached garage. This is sitting on 3.5 acres. Altogether, garage-wise, there's 3 garage buildings, the 2.5 car attached, a 4-car detached, and a 2-car storage barn detached. So, like 8-car garage.
Good Lord.
Yes, ridiculous.
It's so much space.
$249,000.
What?
Right?
Well, that's not active yet. That can always change.
It's not changing.
No?
That's it. Come by it.
Okay.
There it is. KellySold.com.
You said it's not active yet.
It'll be active tomorrow.
All right.
Call us, 330-717-2689. We're going to sell Heck Road before we even get it in the MLS. That's the way we like it.
All right. You said you were going to grill me before we go.
I was going to talk to you about some of the houses that we've talked about over the years, but it looks like we talked so much over the years, like we've been doing this forever. We talked so much about the houses that we have right now that we're running short on time.
Well, I'm sure we have a couple minutes. Go ahead. Hit me with 1 or 2.
Well,
No? All right. Dave says no.
T-Bone said you're out, Jim.
T-Bone's like,
all
that's
right,
enough,
so if you
T-Bone.
want to see some of the houses that we've sold, of course, you can see them online at kellysold.com. We've had such a wonderful year doing this.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming up to us and introducing yourselves. Thank you for listening and selling your homes with us. We can't wait for more. We will talk to you again next week.